What is up, Jamily? This is JamiroFan 2000 here, but yet another episode of JamiroFan Talks About, my discussionary series looking at the past, present, and future of Jamiroquai and their over 28 years of music making. And this is episode 4 of my new series of JamiroFan Talks About, where I look at the DJs that have remixed Jamiroquai over the years in my album by album episode series. And this is episode 4, and I'm going to be looking at Jamiroquai's 4th album from 1998 to 1999 of Synchronized, which was going to be a bit of a hotly hyped album, especially here in the United States, given the amazing mainstream, groundbreaking success that 1996 to 1997's Traveling Without Moving was. Still a very good album. So let's get into the remixes and the DJs that had the privilege of remixes JamiroQuai singles during this album era of Synchronized. And of course, Synchronized did have 6 major single releases in its time, but the first lead-off single was, of course, Canned Heat, which featured amazing remixes by Future Shock, Masters at Work, and Shanks and Bigfoot. The second single release from this album was, of course, Supersonic, which featured remixes by the likes of Peter Heller, Dirty Rotten Scoundrels, Restless Souls, and Sharp Razor. The third single release, which is a bit of a bittersweet single, which some members of the Jamily still think was a song about Stuart Zender, but of course I'm talking about King for a Day, which didn't have any title track remixes, but did feature a prominent remix of the other song from Synchronized, A Planet Home, done by the Trabant Brothers, and it's a really cool remix. And then we come to the 4th single with a good amount of remixes was, of course, Deeper Underground, which also was a title track from the Godzilla 1998 film soundtrack. But this, the Deeper Underground contribution by Jamiroquai to that film soundtrack did feature a standalone single release with remixes done by Gus Till and the S-Men. And of course, much like 2 other prior singles from the Traveling Without Moving era, there was a 2006 vinyl reissue of the Deeper Underground remixes, this time featuring brand new remixes from Paul Jackson and, of course, a return of the S-Man. And, of course, Synchronized at the tail end of its album era did feature a third rare collaboration between Jamiroquai and another artist in a standalone single most notably from Jules Holland and his orchestra. This was, of course, JK coming by to do the guest vocals on the track I'm in the Mood for Love. And if you've not seen the video for that, it is available on YouTube in a high-quality HD version, but it's a really, really cool single. But that's it. That's all the single releases from Jamiroquai's 4th album era from between 1998 to 1999 for the album Synchronized. I'm going to be sure to check the description section down below for more information about those before mentioned remixes and, of course, single releases from that era from Discogs, Funkin', and I will be putting in the description section of this video a few choice remix samples from this album era of Synchronized from between 1998 to 1999. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and coming up in the next episode of my JamiroFan Talks About series, I'll be looking at album releases from 2001's A Funk Odyssey, and of course that will be episode 5. And boy, there's a lot of remixes to come, so I hope you enjoy this video series. Be sure to like, subscribe, and ding the little bell on your YouTube to stay up to date with all the latest content coming here from the JamiroFan 2000 YouTube channel. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed what you saw, and I'll see you again really soon with another JamiroFan Talks About. Bye-bye, everybody.